Hello. Okay, so I would like to talk a little bit about U.S. history. So the thing is about the U.S. is like you got to study the book "The U.S. and Britain in Prophecy" by Herbert W. Armstrong, so you can understand, with much conviction that Britain is the tribe of Ephraim, and Manasseh is the tribe is the United States. And it makes that very clear. In Ephraim and Manasseh were the children of Joseph. So it's really the tribe of Joseph, which has two parts, Ephraim and Manasseh. And so once you realize who we are, then you can kind of put, and then with the chronology that comes with Selassie opening the seven seals, now we can time everything, because like notice with the book of Revelations, every religion and everybody has this interpretation of it that flatters what they want to believe, including this. There's three sides of the story: my side of the story, your side of the story, and the side of the truth. But we just do the best we can. Language itself is labeling things, like right now how I'm speaking English, I'm labeling things, these are things that go beyond language, and stuff like that. So we do the best we can with the tools that we have, so everybody interprets the apocalypse in different ways and that. But when you realize that the Lion of Judah, who's the only one worthy to open the seven seals, you realize that a lot of what that's about is so you can put the chronology on there, and then it becomes obvious how to interpret everything. Then you can know who's who and what's going to happen, and not necessarily when it's going to happen, because Selassie came and went like a thief in the night, and that was the beginning of all sorrows. That's so. There's all these things that's still yet to happen. Obviously, we're not living in peace. At the sound of the seventh trumpet, we'll have peace. There'll be world peace, but that hasn't happened yet, So there's obviously more that needs to happen. Possibly World War III. As far as the apocalypse, I think it seems like an economic collapse is the most obvious. I mean, that just seems like that's the most likely thing that's going to happen to the United States. The insane people, the book of Revelations, the beast, it has many heads and many horns, because it's in everybody's religion and everybody's governments and countries. All the leaders are a bunch of insane people that can't be trusted. Politics is bullshit. It's all, it's like Trump's an idiot, sure enough, but so is anyone else that's coming after him. They're all a bunch of idiots. So like all you can do is really just look within, like Jesus said in Matthew 24. You just got to stand within and do the best you can, though it's kind of like the movie Red Dawn, like once you've put all this together, it's making it look like they're going to come and get us on our own soil in a military way. Perhaps we'll be broken down with an economic collapse, and maybe that's what they're doing. They're trying to break us down, They want to make it one world, one government, one currency and everything, so that they can have a better control of building up them that's at the top of the pyramid, So there's a lot of things we can do. We're the power at the bottom of the pyramid, and now we know how to read, and we have the internet and stuff, so we can really get somewhere. We just need to stop holding on to those people that are in the end going to betray us, and that's what's going to happen to the United States. We're going to keep getting broken down and broken down. I don't know if the coronavirus was a manipulation in some petri dish or whatever with some scientists, or what's going on, but it's like kind of like the scriptures, or the prophets astral project, through the number 9, and they saw our day, and astral projection, like maybe you go into a room and you see someone with a blue shirt on, and then you talk to them later and say, I saw you in this room, I was astral projecting in a blue shirt, and they say, actually, I was wearing a green shirt. Like the astral realm is made up of the things we dream about and think about, and I mean, it's not, yeah, so it's like those things, and so it just kind of, it makes them look, it kind of like colors it. It's like a black and white coloring book that your mind colors in. and plus all the beliefs and perspectives and everything you have from a day from like 2,000, 3,000 years ago and everything. So they just are doing the best they can, but what we're doing is, since our attachment to it, we're making it like a self-fulfilled prophecy and everything. So that doesn't mean we should throw it away. We need to understand it through Mr. Armstrong and study the story of Haile Selassie to find the solutions, and cannabis and hemp to solve a lot of our problems, and blah, blah, blah. We have to do that. It's more and we'll combat this one world government that's really there. That's what they're doing. They're breaking everything down so that they can have more control instead of all broken up, because they're all friends. They probably like party together, and they probably like do coke and get some prostitute that costs $3,000 and pass her around. I don't know what they do, but I think they're all party people that go together and just like cuckoo birds. They're just a bunch of crazy people and everything. So maybe that would happen to you if you had $6 gazillion and everything you did affected the earth so much. But I think that a lot of the conspiracy theories are bullshit. Like, I don't know about the reptilian one. I have trouble believing that they're reptiles. Like anciently, like there were many cults that worshiped the snake. Maybe they were just snake worshippers through all these like things in the past that they think are signs that it's true and all that. Maybe it was really just that. So, like I don't know. I don't know when, I don't know how, or anything like that, but things are coming. So a lot of if you look at my playlist for the apocalypse, that's just preparing for the worst, because we're not really sure what SHTF, shit hits the fan. We're not really sure what that's going to be, so we got to kind of be prepared for anything. Everybody's religion, philosophy, just like everybody thinks something's going to happen, and it's going to happen because we create things in our mind, and the only way to really escape that is through knowing, understanding and knowing the past, and putting, like who wrote the Bible. Like my playlist, it's all on there, who wrote the Bible? Hello. Why do we live in a world where people aren't trying to figure out who wrote the Bible? I swear the Bible's the Word of God. It's all about the Bible, and they don't even know who wrote the Bible. And there's things we know in archaeology and Bible historians and history. I mean, we're not just like there's things we can know. And so so we just have to know those things and take the time. You got to go through a Selassie phase. That's what my playlists are about. I'm trying to get you launch padded into, even the Dragonfly Sutra itself is just a launch pad. It's all a launch pad. Get you going and just figure it out for yourself.